REradio.com, 905-828-3447. That's 905-828-3447. You got the TuneIn Radio app. Make sure to download that, search for CFRA, and you'll be tuned in with us right now. Of course, this gentleman, he's a guy who's never short on words. He always has something to say and a good need to provide. That hasn't stopped him from doing things with the possibility of always leading to success. Of course, he's been doing music, he's been doing acting. The last time he came through, he told us about upgrading his acting skills and bringing us some more music. On July 19th, he'll be at 685 Lansdowne Street promoting the new EP, My Name is Ramone. We have the always entertaining R-Tripz in Royalty Radio Studios. Welcome back to Royalty Radio, my man. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, man. It's been a while. It's been like almost last year. I think last year was the last time you came through.
Yeah,
so I mean, talk to us about what's transpired since then.
A lot, man. I mean, other than the fact that I'm still healthy or whatever, I mean, I worked on a lot of music. I have my new EP. My name is Ramone.
Okay.
And basically, I've been doing a lot of, shows, collaborations, you know what I'm saying? Getting into the studio and, doing stuff, kind of trying to build on my craft, because, a lot of people, make music, but the avenue's not there to be heard. So I've been trying to set up that, outlet so that the music that I've been working so hard on can be heard. So.
Okay, for you, what's your lane? What's your lane that you're trying to take? Last time and now.
I think last time I was trying to push the whole iTunes thing, trying to get up that music for the soul, you know what I mean? And I feel like this time, a lot of people overlooked it because they're like, I guess it was like music, like I already made it, and that's the space I felt I was in, but that's not really what it is. You gotta work so much harder because there is another world, outside of Canada. So I guess it was kind of maturity and kind of I got to see that music is bigger than just Canada, and I tried to just reach the outskirts of the country and just go hard and keep working on this music.
Okay. So when you're trying to go out there and get your music heard from across the world, aside from Canada, going out to the States, going out from Europe, so which places in the world have been showing you love so far?
It's crazy. It's funny. The U.S. has been showing me a lot of love. Actually, my single "Sweet Lovin'," which was the first crossover R&B single I did, charted out there. It was top 200 U.S. national airplay chart. So got a lot of love on the radio. But little states like Iowa, Cincinnati, Houston, Miami's been showing me love. Connecticut. A lot of South, states and whatnot too. And Toronto's been showing a lot of love too, but I mean, for the most part in the States, they've been showing me a lot of love. Russia, France, it's been out there as well. So, I mean, it's good because, people know me off the rap stuff, right? So, the fact that I could cross over, and I tried to cross over. I'm not the best of singers, but I feel like I could, hit melodies, and I do experience life like everybody else, right? So I kind of just, put it together, and, it seems to be working, so the people are responding well to it, so I mean, I'm blessed, man, I'm blessed.
For sure. Now talk to us, man. My Name is Ramone. That's the new EP out.
My name is Ramone.
Talk to us about why you decided to title it that.
Well, the R-Tripz persona, I mean, for years has been, I could rap, you know what I mean? I haven't really showcased, all the versatility to me, because I feel like I have a lot more to me. But like, if you follow me from day one, you know that when I rap, it's kind of like, bars. I have bars, and I come up with the odd music or the odd record that you're like, wow, this is good, which is like like my record's like Feeling or whatever like that. But with My Name is Ramone, this is all of me. Like, this is me. I'm not gonna just give you the hard shit. I'm not gonna just give you the soft shit. This is ish. Excuse my language.
It's all good. It's all good.
I apologize, but yeah, I'm not gonna just give you that one direction. I feel like I'm more than just what you think I am. So on this project, My Name is Ramone. That's my birth name, Ramone. So I just told people this is me. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. This is what I'm pushing to the world. I'm actually giving these CDs away for free. So
And what's possessed you? Because everybody has to make money these days, right?
Yes,
so
yes,
that's
sure.
why I'd probably be led to say that. But what's making you want to give them away for free?
My thing is, when I was growing up and I would see other artists, have their CDs out or whatever, they'll always be like, okay, $5. Like, what? Man, you don't have $5? And it's cool. I mean, it's cool. And I 8 times out of 10 support them. And I'll pay the $5. But it's like, I feel like if someone were to have come to me and been like, yo, just listen to this, and it was done properly, and it was like a piece of art, and someone said, yo, just listen to this, I'll feel special. Like, wow, this looks like it took a lot of work. Wow, he got this to me free. He must believe in himself, right? So I kind of used that theory, and I you know, believe in myself. And I mean, I said a lyric like this on Pound Cake. I don't know if y'all watch my video Pound Cake, but I basically said my pops always told me to invest in myself, no matter what it costs me, and I'm gonna listen. So when I'm sitting in that position, people are gonna be wishing they were where I'm sitting, you know, something like that, you know. But basically, you know, I listen to advice from people that are older than me, and you know, that are in position to speak, and I listen. And you know, my dad always told me to invest in yourself. So I figured if I did that, I do believe in myself a lot. Hopefully, if I give them all for free, the right person will hear it, you know, and you know, we can keep moving from there. But so far, like I've been getting text messages because I put my business card and stuff like that. So you know, definitely, I've been getting a lot of you know, the following has definitely increased. A lot of text messages, phone calls, like, yo man, that's some dope stuff. You know, keep it up, and it, you know, keeps me motivated. I guess that's worth more than money to me. Just knowing that somebody out there has heard my music that they're listening to, and they can actually say, "Yo, this is the truth." You know, so that's good enough for me, to be honest with you.
So talk to us. I mean, how many tracks are on the EP?
Okay, well, this is how I did it. This version right here, I have 4 original tracks, which is, you know, what the EP is. And then what I did was I had videos that were out on YouTube previously. So what I did was I took those freestyles and I just attached them to this. So I'm going to do a deluxe version for iTunes and whatever, which is going to have the 4 songs. But on this one, I kind of put the freestyles. So when you pop it in, it's just, you know, everything straight through. So there's 9 in total, including the intro. Yeah, it's a great body of work, in my opinion. I teamed up with JD Era. I heard y'all playing it just 2 minutes ago. Yeah.
He's on the roll right there.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to JD Era. And I got Peter Jackson on there from Oshawa, or Ajax, you know what I mean? Shout out to Peter Jackson. I got Tory Lanez on there. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Tory Lanez. So basically, you know, I teamed up with those people. I feel, you know, those people are saying a lot right now as far as the music scene goes. And, you know, we click well, and we have, you know, we're homies. So I figured, you know, we make it work. So that's what's going on with that.
Okay. In terms of production, who's on there?
Production, I got my homeboy McCollum, man, Space Boys, you know, that's never gonna die out. And I got some producers in Mississippi, I believe, Barney Productions. And then I got Daniel Worthy on there, and that's who produced On The Road as well. So yeah, so you know, we got. I didn't go too crazy on the production because I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, the beats that I have, the people that I've been working with, that's my sound, you know. So I figured I'll stick to that with this particular project. But I mean, I'm always willing to work with new producers, you know. But I'm just very specific on my sound.
Okay. In terms of videos, are there going to be any videos for the tracks?
Yeah. We actually shot for Sweet Lovin'. We shot a video with Captured Films. Shout out to Captured Films, Danny Boy Lucas. No. Yeah, those are my homies. Basically, we shot the video for that a couple months ago, and we shot a video for On The Road. So we're kind of just in politics right now. We're gonna bang it up for television and whatnot. So we'll see what's going on with that.
All right, now, well, before we get into some music, though, just promote yourself. Let the people know what's good.
Hey, what's going on, Toronto? You know, it's your boy R-Tripz, aka my name is Ramone. Tuning into CFREradio.com.
All right, so yeah, we're talking about TV earlier. Tell us about, you know, some of the things that you're going through within television, I mean, in terms of acting and everything like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people that are listening know this, but you know, if you haven't, I feature on a couple Much Music television shows. In the past, I think too, most recently, they tried to prank me on Scare Tactics. This guy over here tried to prank me on Scare Tactics with Tracy Morgan. my homie Peter Don.
And he actually got you.
Yeah, they did. They did a good job. My manager too was involved, but it was crazy. They told me I was doing some Survivor show, and they're like paying me or whatever amount of money. And I was like, man, I don't want to do this show because I was doing another movie in Guelph.
Okay.
I forgot it's called The Chameleon.
Okay.
Yeah, my homie Justin Bugelli, shout out to Justin Bugelli. Yeah, so I had to kind of fly back. That's in Guelph, in Ontario. I had to fly back to do it, and I was like, man, I don't really want to do it, whatever. And then, you know, my manager and my homie kind of convinced me to go bring some woods, some secluded area.
Right.
And then they just had me doing a whole bunch of foolishness, and then at the end, I'm just like, yo, man, come on, man.
Did you at any point in time think, though, that, you know, this is something that they're pulling on you? Did you think that?
You know what? I wasn't sure, like.
What exactly did they do to you, though?
They basically, they brought me to the woods, and they were like, they told me it was a Survivor show, right?
Okay.
I've seen the show Tracy Morgan before, and, you know, I've seen how it works. But when you're in that situation,
Right.
I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to be here for a TV show. So I already knew it was a TV show, but I didn't know what kind it was.
Got it.
I didn't know if it was like some like a humorous show, if it was a serious show. They just threw me in there and they're like, this is what you do. They took my cell phone before everything, so I can't text nobody. Yeah, it was crazy. So basically, I'm in there and I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know how I should react because I don't know what's going on. But I don't want to blow my cover because this is like contract work, right? So, but that happened. And I mean, that's my latest stuff that I've done. But behind the scenes, I'm working on a couple more stuff. You might just see me in a couple more movies.
You can't tell us about anything at all.
I don't want to say too much right now.
Why can't you say something?
Because you know how it goes, man. One time I did this, and I probably shouldn't be talking about it, but whatever. There's a TV show on Country Music Network, I think CMT.
Okay.
And I kind of promoted. They told me they're like, don't promote, and I did that. Right. And then when the show came on, they took out all my talking lines.
What?
Yeah, they just showed my face or whatever. Like, and that's something you never.
So they muted you out of the show.
Yeah, like you see me. They use my face.
Right.
And people are like, yeah, I seen you on the show, but it's like
you weren't saying
they didn't. And I was like the main person in the show. That's the funny part.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
At that point,
yeah. And they did that, but that just shows you that people don't know that. Like,
right.
If I never said anything, no one would ever know, right? But I just like to tell people if you're coming in the industry and executive producers and whatever tell you to do something, listen to them because they have the power to do anything. And if you feel certain ways, sometimes
blurred your face out too. They wanted to.
Yes, they could have.
It's pixelated.
At the end of the day, right? They could have done anything, right?
Yeah,
that's a lesson learned.
It just shows you, you gotta just listen. I mean, a lot of people, they just, I just speak my mind. I like to do what I like to do, but sometimes you need to actually follow the guidelines or whatever because they will do that. And I didn't expect it because I'm like, you guys called me, you guys want me, but it's like, no, homie, we really didn't need to, you know what I mean? Like, so.
Well, in terms of the acting roles, I mean, where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself doing something more serious, action filled, what is it?
Right now, to be honest with you, I mean, you never know what can happen because with me, with the acting, I don't, that's not my main focus. I'll be honest with you, my main focus is the music. The acting is kind of just an outlet, that showcases my face and, you can see me in person on TV,
Right.
Like, someone see me Rookie Blue a couple years ago. And that was just like whatever, something whatever. But they seen me in it, and they started listening to my music because they seen me. So I was like, oh, that's a cool flip. People can see you somewhere and they want to listen to music because they feel like they see you, so they can understand you more. So, but I mean, you never know what can happen. Things kind of just pop up, But I mean, as far as the acting, you never know where you can see me. You just never know.
Okay. Definitely, man. Definitely. Now, in terms of upcoming shows that you have, in terms of music-wise, where are the shows that upcoming ones? I mean, I mentioned one earlier. That's going to be at 685 Lansdowne Street.
Yes.
So, what other shows? I know you're doing a little tour.
This Saturday. Yes.
Okay.
Basically, my name is Ramone Tour. We're all over, Sudbury, Ottawa, even out here in Mississauga, Barrie, Oshawa. Oshawa shows July 25th.
Okay.
We're just basically taking the music that we have and the people that support me right now,
and
we're just taking it on the road and trying to, let people know about the brand. I'm Nice. That's my brand. I'm Nice Incorporated. And we're just trying to let the world know. We want the world to know my name is Ramone. We've been doing this so long. I've been coming here since 2008, 2007. It's a long time. You know what I mean? So, and it's always been love with you guys. So, I just, I'm taking that into consideration, and I'm just trying to push and, set new bars and new heights to show these people that are trying to come up that. It's really not, coming from Toronto, it's really not that easy. Like, you gotta really do this. You gotta really network and, you gotta show people you're serious because you could be the best out there and people will act like, man, I don't see you, man. I don't see you, man. And someone that's no good, it's like all of a sudden, it's like, how is he doing this when he's not even good? Like, I don't even listen to 3 seconds of this. I can't listen to 3 seconds of this stuff. This is not good. And no matter how you put it, this is not good music. And I know there's a lot of people out there, but it's all about who you know. So it's like me, when I see that, I'm just like, you know what? I mean, I believe in myself, so I'm gonna just use my outlets, what I've learned over the years, and I'm gonna apply it to my situation. You never know what can happen. It seems to have been working, so we'll see.
For sure. And as an artist, how do you take constructive criticism? Because I mean, some people don't know how to take it. Some people say you're hating.
Great. I love
and they don't know the difference. So how do you manage to handle it?
Well, let's be fair. I mean, there's
some
haters out there.
There's some
haters out there, man. There's some haters, but it's cool because there's a difference between constructive criticism and hating. You know what I mean? Like I had a conversation with Boy Wonder about like 3 weeks ago. Kind of barbershop, and he's real humble because he still gets his haircut the same spot. You think after everything he wouldn't, but yeah, shout out to Boy Wonder. But yeah, I was talking to him and I played him my stuff. I played him the EP or whatever and I asked for his feedback. And you know, he could have been like, yo, this is the dopest, and just told me what I wanted to hear, and been like, yo man, you got next, and just fill my head up. But what that would have done was, it would have steered me the wrong way, right? So what he did was, like a man should do, he was like, yo, this is what I think about it, this is what you need to work on, and this is how it can end up. You really got this, but this is what you got to do, and this is what's going to happen. 1 + 1 is always 2, you know? So, like, I listened to that, and that's Boy Wonder, so to me, it's like, okay, I'm going to take that as an honest opinion because you're not saying I'm bad, you're not saying I'm the greatest. You're saying, you know what I mean? So there's a difference, but then there's the people that are like, yo man, you suck, you drive an O2 Benz. Like, come on, man. Like, what about the track, bro? What about the track? First of all, I don't have O2 Benz. Let's just keep that. You know?
I came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
I'm not like a personal. Like someone. Yeah.
Like, let's talk about the video. Let's talk about the track. Yo, Tripz, that step your game up. Homie, what about the track though? You like the track? Because I'm sure you can't say nothing about that because I know I killed that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I just laugh at that. You know what I'm saying? And what I do is if they say something like that, I'll go and outdo myself. If I'm driving this car, I'm gonna go buy another one. You know what I mean? Or if you see me with this girl, I'm gonna go get another one. So you guys don't phase me. You feel what I'm saying? They really don't. They just give me that. You know what?
You play into that though? You play into like the politics and try to like.
Always.
You do?
Always. They told me they try everything. They try everything. Like I read, just so you guys know, I do go on to RTripz.com and I do read the comments and I do listen to you guys and I love all of it. I love all of it because they like to hate a lot on that side too. But hey, I'm not losing sleep. My money's still coming in. My friends are still coming in. My females are still coming in. You know what I'm saying? And my music is still being made. So hey man, good luck with life. Good luck, homie. Good luck, homie. Shout out to my ladies too. My name is Ramone.
I hear that. You got any last shout outs, man?
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to everybody. I'm Nice Gang. You already know what it is. Shout out to all the producers I mess with. Colin, man, Daniel Worthy. Shout out to everybody that believes in me. If you've been following me from day one, you already know what it is. We're almost there. I feel it. I'm telling you, we're close. Trust me. Don't give up on me. You already know. We're almost there. You already know. Holla at it, boy.
For sure. Now, we got a track playing in the background right here. It's with Tory Lanez. Talk to us about this one.
Shout out to T-Lanes. I remember a lot of people back in the day that's been following the local scene. You know, we had our little problems or whatever back in the day, but you know, we worked it out like grown men. You know what I'm saying? We're cool. And you know what? When people are getting money, you forget how to hate. Literally. You know what I mean? And you just talk like grown businessmen and we're like, yo, you the best over there. And he's like, yo, Tripz, you the best over there. So why not let's just, you know, do it and do it big. And this track right here, it's not officially out as a single yet, but I'm telling you, when this hits the radio, it's gonna be a problem for a lot of you rappers and singers, you know what I'm saying? So everybody that's getting comfortable, don't get too comfortable because it's about to get serious. So shout out to Tory Lanez. This is produced by McCollar Man, Space Boys. You already know. We back.
I got you. Now, of course, you know, a lot of noise has been made about labels and stuff like that. What labels do you have in mind?
Labels, that's a good question.
You know, do you even want to sign to a label? You're trying to do independent? What's your perspective on that?
Well, you know, when you're a kid, when you're younger, you see your favorite artists, they're signed to a label and they're repping the label. Like back in the day, they had Rough Riders or whatever. And I was always like, yo, I want to be signed to Rough Riders, you know? And then you see Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri, you're like, yo, like, I want to be signed, you know? That's all you wanted to do. And then you kind of see people make mistakes, you know, especially from Canada, people that make deals or whatever, they kind of make mistakes. And you kind of just, and people are telling people, you know, you don't need to have a deal or whatever. So like, you know, independent looks like the new wave because, you know, like I just, like I said, incorporated my business, I'm Nice Inc. So basically we have the record label and whatever. So technically I don't need a label because I can do it myself. But I mean, as far as like pushing or marketing, that would be something that would be cool. Like, you know, you see the Rock Nations and the MMGs, you know. And you know, it's not for me to say which label would be better, MMG or Rock Nation or something like that. But you know, if you look at my resume, you know, I've done the shows with Styles P, you know, I've done the shows with the Joe Buttons, the exhibits, you know, so people would probably say, oh, you want wants to go, he would probably sign with Rock Nation. But then when you're looking at my versatility now, and you see my songs like, you know, I got the Girl You Knows, I got the Feelings, I got the Sweet Lovins, and, you know, and it's not like I haven't rocked crowds, like I've rocked crowds, you know, I've done shows with thousands of people, so, you know, that's something that MMG would probably want, and it's interesting because none of these labels have any Canadian artists on their roster, so it would definitely be interesting if, you know, something like that happened, especially since all eyes are on Toronto. I just think I think they're listening, I think they're watching, you know, and you never know, you know, what could happen, you know, but I mean, they're definitely watching. I think it just takes the right person to meet that right individual, and that right individual has to hear the music, it has to get to them, and I think, you know, everybody just has to be on the same page. Like even Bad Boy would be cool for a Toronto artist. I think the next Toronto artist that gets signed to one of those labels like MMG, Rock Nation, or Bad Boy would really shake up a lot of things because that what you said, the record, you know, as opposed to just getting signed to like an average label or whatever. Like a co-sign from one of these big labels would be dope. But I'm not the one to say which would be the best fit for my particular type of music, but
Gotta play politics.
you know, I'm just saying, like if anyone
You don't rule out any options.
Now, of course, you being an artist, though, do you see, who do you, in your opinion, think is up next for you?
Up next, honestly, yo, that guy Ramone, I heard he's crazy. I heard that R-Tripz, he got
Was
bars.
that your question? What would you expect him to say?
He got bars.
No, but you know, it could be anybody.
So
right?
secondly.
Second.
The thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're an artist and you don't think you're next, then you shouldn't be doing music.
Yeah,
That's
you should
just my
quit.
opinion.
While you're ahead.
But I do support a lot of Canadian artists. Like I support JD Era, I support Tory Lanez, I support Peter Jackson. Of course, you know, we collaborated and whatnot. But I mean, I support everybody. Like there's Mad Child, like Big Lean.
Right.
You know, I listen to music. Like I said, I go on TorontoRappers.com every day. I watch the videos and stuff like that, and I like to see anybody that's putting in music, you know, get signed or you know, get some kind of situation that could benefit the whole culture, because right now all eyes are on us. So I'm gonna do my part and try and do it for us, but I mean I can't do it myself, so everybody has to keep, you know, grinding and, you know, keep showing support to the DJs and the radio hosts and, you know, everybody. Just show love, and you never know what can happen, man. You never know.
It's a collective effort.
That it is.
Yes, exactly.
For sure.
That's
All right, one more time, promote yourself, let the people know what's good, man.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Royalty Radio, it's always a pleasure. For the fans, I'm gonna keep dropping that music. You know, those hits will continue to be made.
Right.
And you never know when you'll see me next, but you know what? Stay nice and we're gonna keep it moving. What's going on, world? It's your boy R-Tripz, aka I'm Nice. My name is Ramone. You're tuning into Royalty Radio every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. RoyaltyRadio.ca. Out. Yeah. Come here, baby.